Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Revti Baba, and if you're seeing this face for the first time, then hi guys, my name is Revti Baba. I'm a part-time YouTuber and a full-time dentist. I make all kind of videos, fashion, lifestyle and some fun vlogs too. And from this year, like starting from this video, I'm gonna be posting 2 videos per week, like one on Monday and one on Friday. So you're gonna get to see a lot more videos. So please subscribe to my channel, and subscribing is for free. So please go and hit that subscribe button now if you haven't already. And yeah, now let's just get right away into the video. So guys, the idea of this video has come inspired by from the videos Sejal makes. Like she's been making like 16 memories, like 16 of 2016, 17 like Vesa. So I got inspired from her, and she also did a video of 20 days of 2020, like the 20 highlighting days or most important days or whatever you want to call of 2020. So I was like, I've been meaning to make this kind of video since a really long time, and even the video she made me even inspire more. So that's what I'm going to be doing this in this video. I'm going to be taking you along with me, flashback of the last 20 days of 2020. Like I'm going to take you to the most important 20 days of my life or moments. So basically there are 20 days that have been the most highlighting of my year. So yeah, let's just begin. I mean, I will just be talking, and I'm sure for everybody, for me it has been a life-changing year. And you know why? This year has been very life-changing because I've introspected myself. I've got to know myself. Like I thought I knew myself, but I've gotten to know myself really well in this year. Yeah, because I've gotten so much of time, like all of us, on my hand, that I got time to think about so many things, and it really helped me and changed me. Like if you see the person I was in 2019 or in the beginning of 2020, I was a different person, and I am a different person now, and I'm proud of myself now, and I was proud of myself a year back, but I've grown to be a better person. So yeah, so this year has been self-reflecting and introspective, and yeah, it has been good as well as life-changing, and I want to take it in a positive way, even though something worst happened. And you know what, I haven't spoken about this publicly, but I'm finally doing it. And so yeah, let's just begin with the first day of 2020. And so I want to start with the first day, that is 1st Jan 2020. Like luckily that was the first day that I actually got up early and went to college. So my first day of 2020 was spent and celebrated in my college, SMBT Dental College. If any of you don't know, so let me tell you, I studied in SMBT Dental College, which is in Sangamner, which is near Shirdi or Nasik, whatever you want to say. So yeah, I studied in that college. So I celebrated it with my posting partners, who we call Popas, and yeah, with my staff. And I was posted in OMDR. I don't want to get into the details, but it was quite a special day for me because yeah, I don't know, it was special. And since it's the first day of the year, I wanted it to be in this video. So yeah, and let's move on to the next day. And before moving on to the next days, I just want to tell you, before 15th February my life was so perfect and so happy, and I was just partying hard. I was like, at that point of time in my life, I really didn't believe that my life was so good. That's how much I loved my life before 15th February. And I was just partying way too much because 10th February को मेरा college officially खत्म होने वाला था, इसलिए we were just doing these goodbye and farewell parties. So I partied a lot before 15th Feb. So yeah, now let's move on finally to the second day. So the second day was 4th January 2020. That's again special. Why? I'll tell you why. As I've mentioned earlier, I have my posting partners, who we call Popas, and those people really have a special place in my life. They came at my room, like where I lived as a paying guest when I was doing my internship in Sangamner. So these people came in my room, like they actually was a bungalow, and in that bungalow I was living in one room. So yeah, we had plenty of space. We had a huge terrace. So on the terrace we cooked food, we brought food, we cooked it, and it was like the best evening I've had. Like literally, I really had a lot of fun that day. And also we exchanged our Secret Santa gifts, and yeah, that was really fun. And I'm definitely gonna be remembering that day for my life, because it was special having that day with my favorite people. It was really, it was meaningful for me at least. So yeah, that was my second day. And the third day is the third day of, like, the third highlight of 2020 is 8th January. It's the day I went to a trip with my college friends, like the ones I was studying and doing my internship with. So so my friend Poonam suggested to take this trip, and I just wanted to go, because I was like, if I start the year with a trip, then the whole year I'm gonna get to, go on a vacation. Like वो mentality होती है ना. तो मेरे को लगा starting of the year अगर मैं travel करूँगी तो साल भर मेरा traveling में जाएगा. तो I had that, who knew 2020 was gonna be like a disaster. So yeah, so 8 January I went, and till 18 January I was on this trip. I went to Chandigarh, Manali, Shimla, Kullu. We did river rafting in Kullu, and it was a memorable trip. Like this was the first time I went on a trip with my friends, like literally the first time in 25 years of my life, like 24 years of my life. This was the first time I went on a trip with my friends. 4 of us, like we were girls, 4, they were my friends, and then there were strangers also who became friends. But I went with my 3 girlfriends, and it was one hell of a trip, and I definitely cherish that also throughout my life, and it was the highlight of my 2020. I'm grateful that I got to travel, because for the rest of the year I didn't get to travel up until now. So yeah, I'm grateful I had that one trip, because yeah, I needed that, and I'm really happy I got to travel in the beginning of the year, because the rest of the year were in lockdown. So grateful for the trip completely. Now the fourth highlight of my 2020 was celebrating my father's birthday, like 25th January. Like it was my father's birthday, and I came back on 19th January from my Manali trip, right? And then I bunked one whole week of college, like my internship, and my nanny kept on saying that go to your college, do your internship, otherwise you'll have to do extension more and all of that. But I was resistant. I was like, no, I'm not gonna go without celebrating my dad's birthday. I have to go. Little did I know that was gonna be the last birthday that I'm gonna get to celebrate. Like, somewhere down in your heart, something's gonna happen, but you don't wanna accept it. I'm gonna cry or get emotional. I just hope you guys understand. My nanny kept on saying, but I was like, somewhere down in my heart, I knew that this was gonna be the last time I get to celebrate my dad's birthday, somewhere down. But I didn't want to accept that. I always believed at that time also that my dad's gonna survive and he's gonna be there. But somewhere down, practically I knew that I don't know if my dad would make it or not. So yeah, so that thought kept me, and I just wanted to make sure that I celebrate my father's birthday, and I did celebrate my father's birthday. And I'm so grateful that I didn't listen to my nanny, and I kept listening to my intuition, and I stayed, because for the whole week I visited my father. And yeah, like it was good visiting my father every single day and also celebrating. The worst part is that my dad didn't get to eat the cake on his birthday. Like it's just too complicated. I don't want to explain the whole thing, but yeah, I just felt so sad that day looking at my father. And the next day I left after celebrating my mom and my dad, we all cried. It was so sad. I really didn't want to leave my father, and now that I think, I wish I hadn't left. But anyways, that happened, and I mean, it was just so unreal. And also, like, my dad had been sick for the past 6 months, like literally 6 months, and he couldn't talk for the past 2 months, and it was just pathetic. And I was enjoying my life because I was living in Sangam, but my mother had to see everything. She was seeing my dad struggle every day. She was seeing my dad suffering. I was there, so my mind wasn't constantly thinking about this. But whenever I called my mother, she used to cry, and then that used to make me very emotional, staying there back. And also I used to be like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And you know, every time my mom used to call me, like every time I used to think, is this the call in which I'll, you know, my mom's gonna say your dad's no more? Like literally, I was always scared before this happened. I was always scared continuously that is that call that, like, you know, once my mom had also called me. She was crying for some other reason, but I picked up the call and she was like crying really like loudly, and I was like, something happened to my dad. And luckily at that time it hadn't happened, but every time I got these kind of calls, I always got scared and I was always like, did something happen? So yeah, that was the worst phase of my life. Yeah, it was like, I did not know that my dad's gonna leave me soon. So it is definitely a special day and will always be, and I'll always be forever grateful that I got to celebrate my dad's last birthday. He turned 52 this year. So yeah, now moving on to the next special day. So from 29th January to 10th February in my college, there were these functions which I'm sure in everybody's college they are, like Sari Day, and all kinds of retro day and all of this. So I celebrated all these and they were the last kind of days that I would ever get to celebrate, because my college life was getting over. So they were definitely special because I got to dress up and I got to click pictures with my close ones, and yeah, it was one hell of a ride and it was fun. Like I had super fun, and those were definitely one of the memorable days of the year. Like really, I had epic fun during these days, like from 29th January to 10th Feb. So I'll calculate them in under one only, because yeah, they were all the same days, and yeah, it was fun, very much fun, and yeah, I'm gonna cherish those memories for my lifetime. The next memorable memory is 10th February, and day and night, actually the whole day I celebrated. In the day I went with my now present popas, I went a trek with them and we ate bhel and all of that, and it was very fun. It was, you know, very calming. It was really very good. I really enjoyed it. Like yeah, बहुत ही यादगार रहेगा. I love trekking. Like I really love climbing, and it was fun. Yeah, I had the best time with the best people. I couldn't have asked for more. And then in the night, my old popas, like posting partners, for 6 months they were different, and for 6 months they were different. So the old ones before Wale, we went on for a dinner date with my other 5 popas, and it was again memorable. I got dressed up, we had amazing food, we spoke our hearts out, and we connected, and it was like the best. I couldn't have asked for anything more. I am forever grateful for those, you know, memories and those moments of my life. Like I'm forever grateful. And the next memorable moment or memory of 2020 is 13th February. So on that day, our whole odd batch, we celebrated and had a fun dinner date, and it was really fun. Like we, you know, it was just, I can't explain it in words. We just had a lot of fun. We connected, we spoke, and it was our last gathering. And we had also planned a trip, but then the next thing that happened, because of that we didn't do it. So yeah, it was a fun night, definitely a fun night, and I had a lot of fun that night. So that's all I'll say, and it will definitely be on like in one of the highlights of 2020. It was the last party I had with my batchmates, so how could it not be special, right? So the next memorable moment of 2020 is 14th February. Not because it's Valentine's Day, it's because my posting partner Rukmini, it was her birthday on 14th Feb, and we went on a dinner date, yeah, you'll call it dinner date only. And now this is gonna be really emotional from yours. So yeah, like, you know, we were having food and we were talking and we were clicking pictures, and yeah, I was connecting with my friends so much. And I'll tell you, right while I was having my food now, I don't know what happened, it just clicked me somewhere, and I said, this is all I want in my life. Like right here, right now, I'm at peace and I'm the happiest I could ever be, and I'm forever grateful. Like at that moment, I thought my life was perfect. I literally thought, because I was happy, I was with my friends and I was having good food, and not just because of that, as in my personal life too, I had my parents, and what more could I ask for, you know, from God? That thought, you know, triggered me. It was like, I was really happy, really happy, like really happy. So after dinner I came back to hostel. I came back to hostel to give my friends pictures from my DSLR. I like to import and export and all of that stuff. And while I was doing that, at 10 o'clock a call comes, and it comes from the guy who was taking care of my dad, and he says your dad has gotten like serious, So I get that call and I just don't know how to react, because how am I supposed to react? Even at that moment I believe that nothing's gonna happen to my father. I met my friend's like, chill, kuch nahi hone wala, he's gonna be okay. So I thought, yeah, he's definitely gonna be okay. And then my mom called and she was like, he's on a ventilator, and she's crying, right? And little did I know that when a person's on ventilator, 99% of the time they don't survive. I mean, yeah, I'm a doctor, but I didn't use my brain at that time. I still thought my dad would survive. So my mom called and all of that stuff happened. And on 15th Feb, so my Nana and Nani also left, and they were leaving from Nasik, and Sangamai to Nasik is 1.5 hour ride. So I left from my hostel, from my college, and then my Nana and Nani picked me, my Masi picked me, and then they took me, and at 3 o'clock in the night I reached the hospital. And when I reached, my mother was crying, and I saw her and I didn't like her condition, the way she was crying and all of that. And I just wanted to see my father. And then I went up, I saw him on ventilator, and his eyes were it was a disaster. And I started crying when I saw my father's condition. And my father was a really healthy man, but when you die, your condition becomes worse. And my dad had become so lean, so thin, because for the past 2 months he was on liquid. He had become so thin. His face was looking so terrible. I don't remember that face, anymore, because that suddenly makes me want to cry, and I don't want to lose my shit. So I don't remember that face. That night when I saw my father's face and the condition he was in, it was just, I don't know how to. I just cried. And then my mom said to go back and stay at home. So I went, I slept. I came home at 3:30. I slept, and 6 o'clock I got my Masi came and told me your dad's no more. That happened, and I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. I thought I was in my dream when that happened, but I got up, I went to the hospital, and again the scene, everything was just so terrifying. I don't even want to relive that thing again. But I just want to tell, for 2 days I felt I was in some hangover, because I just did not understand or did not know what was happening around me. I just felt numb. I don't know how to explain. And people who lose someone how I lost only can understand what I felt, because Akriti Rana is a well-known YouTuber. I'm sure you guys know her. She also told how she felt when she lost her mother, and that's exactly how I felt when I lost my father. You don't cry like the way people cry. And I'll tell you, I still cry, but I don't cry it in front of anyone, I just don't cry in front of other people. I cry when I'm in a bus. I get anxiety attacks. That's how I still can't get over the fact that my father's not there. And it's just unbelievable that something like this has happened to me. I used to see it happening around me, to my friends, and I felt bad all the time. But now I know what that feeling is. And yeah, I just don't want to talk much about it. I just want to tell you guys that as long as you have your parents, love them, take care of them, and make every moment count. I really feel bad that I hadn't been there for my father. I was in my college. I wish I didn't do my college, and I wish I was here with my father for the past 6 months, because I wouldn't get to see him again, right? I didn't get to talk to him the last time, and I'll forever regret that I didn't get to talk to my father. And I don't want to talk much about it, but yeah, that was the highlight, and that's why this year has been the toughest for me. I don't think it can be any more tough for anybody, and I don't want to compare anybody kitna kisko hard raha hai. But yeah, 2020 has been the difficult and has been the most life-changing year for me and my mother. And yeah, and I'm also grateful that God took away my father's suffering, because my dad had suffered so much the past 6 months that I wouldn't wish this suffering for even my enemy. Not that I have one, but I wouldn't wish this for anyone. So the highlight, and also I'll say the highlight and a special moment of 2020 has also been my father's death, that is 15th February, because I used to pray to God to end either to make my dad perfectly well and fine, fit and fine, or either to take him away and free him of his suffering. Because my mother used to call me and always she kept on crying and used to keep on telling me that, Dad, this is happening to your father, that is happening. And my dad's health was deteriorating completely day by day. So I used to pray to my God that, God, either take away my dad's suffering and make him fit and fine, or take away my dad. Don't let my father suffer. For the past 2 months before my dad's death, my dad was completely on liquid, and not all liquids too. Only like certain things he could drink because of diabetes. So my dad didn't eat anything for the past 2 days. His vocal cord, or the larynx was like paralyzed. He couldn't speak for 2 months. He didn't utter a word from his mouth. He literally became, I can't remember the word, but he couldn't speak. So that's the worst part. Again, my father didn't get to talk to my mother, like say anything important if he even wanted to. That was the worst. My mother used to give him diary to write down stuff and all of that. So yeah. So I'm glad that God took away his suffering, and I'm sure now wherever my father is, he's at peace. And yeah, I know my father is looking at me, looking over me and my mom, so there's nothing bad gonna happen, and he's gonna take care of me and my mom, and I'm just glad he's free of his suffering. So the next highlight of my 2020 6th March is I came after 31st of Feb, 29 Feb, I don't know, on 1st March I returned back to my college, and then on 6th March, as I told you, my college was getting over, so my popas, the present popas, they gave me and my other 2 popas farewell party. They gave us gifts, they were so cute, and I had the best food and the best time with these people. I mean, yeah, with them it was always a good time, and it was always fun, and when there's good food and good company, there's nothing more you could ask of, right? So yeah, right after 6th March, we all know 30th March ko lockdown ho gaya, and yeah, shit happened. I was at home, and after that, the best thing that happened was my birthday, 30th June. So the next highlight of my 2020. That's because if you haven't seen my vlog, I'm gonna attach a link here. Go watch it now. My best friend surprised me, and overall I had a good feeling. I was happy, even though I didn't do anything special or hatke or anything. I was still happy, and I had the best quarantine birthday, and I was totally grateful. And yeah, I was grateful. In fact, birthday खत्म होने के 2 दिन तक मैं खुशी थी, मेरी बत्ती सी दिख ही रही थी. So that's how much happy I was. Birthday के दिन मैं सो गई, like 12 o'clock के पहले 10 बजे ही सो गई. Because I was like, call करेंगे दोस्त तो करने दे, अगले दिन भी कर ही सकते हैं, मैं जग के क्यों रहूं. So I slept. I know I'm a crazy person, but I slept. But the next day, my friends called. I got so many messages, and everything was just amazing. My best friend gifted me, she met me, she came all the way from Ghatkopar in lockdown, so that was definitely special for me, and it meant a lot. And this video is gonna be long, so please excuse me, because I'm sharing you my life story, or I'm just sharing you everything that meant to me a lot, so that it's definitely gonna be long. So so the next special day is 31st of July, and that's because that's the first day I started working. Like, I got this COVID wala job, and I started working, and that was my first day of working. And the next thing that happened was my first salary. So I got my first salary. That's again the highlight of my 2020. My job, my first amazing job, and yeah, that has to be the highlight of 2020. That's why I see this year as a positive year, because even though I lost my father, there's a lot more good also that happened, and losing my father cannot be compared to anything else. But yeah, I don't want to see the negative part, I want to see the positive part. So I got my first job, I got my first salary. That was good. So that was the highlight of 2020, definitely. So 24th August is my next highlight of 2020, and that's because my picture came in the New Hindustan Times and other newspapers as well, like as me working as a COVID worker. That's how my photo came, and you'll see the clips over here of everything that I'm mentioning, so that even you'll not be completely clueless as to what I'm talking. So yeah, my photo came and I was proud of myself. My mother was proud, my whole family was proud, so it was a proud moment. Yeah, like I was working at Khopat bus stop from like by BJS used to give me location every single day, and most of the days it came at Khopat and other days it came to different locations in Thane. So basically it was fun working. I got my first salary, I had an amazing job, I got featured in the newspaper. As exactly मेरा नाम नहीं आया, but मेरा picture आया as a COVID worker, so that's definitely special. And yeah, I was in PP kit, so you will not see me. You can't even make out that ये मैं हूँ, but I know it's me, and my assistant knows it's me, and the ones who sent us there, they know it's me. So yeah, it's proud. I don't want to talk much about it. So the next highlight has to be 14th September, because I went to Sangamne to get all my stuff back. So because of this lockdown, मेरा completely bye goodbye college को हो ही नहीं पाया, and इसलिए मेरा सामान भी उधर ही रह गया था. तो on that day, on 14th September, I went back to Sangamne. I got all my stuff, like my clothes and everything. And that day, I even met my Nana, Nani, Masi, my brother Manav. I got to meet my sister Vaidu. That day, I met my whole family after like literally 6 to 7 months. I met my whole family, and it felt good, you know, to be among my own people. It was a good energy, a good vibe, and I just felt happy again that day. I was the happiest because I was with my loved ones. So that's why I was obviously happy, because I was with my favorite people and the most important people in my life. So yeah, that has to be the highlight of 2020. Also, the other highlight, I don't know, I got from my own salary, I got my first phone, like iPhone 11 I bought. I don't remember the date, so I'm just putting it as a miscellaneous, but an important highlight as well. I got a phone of my own money, which is a proud moment for me. So yeah, I obviously had to include it in this video. Now the next highlight is 5th October. That's my best friend Kunal Kinney's birthday. So if you guys don't know, he's my best friend. Like the only male best friend that I have is Kunal Kinney. We've been friends since school, and we've just been getting stronger and better at friendship since the last 10 to 11 years. So yeah, he's my best friend, and he's more like family, more kya, he is family. So it was his birthday, and I hadn't met my friends since the lockdown, and even lockdown से पहले, I mean last कब मिले थे, 6-7 महीने, 8-9 महीने हो गए थे, like अक्टूबर तक तो 8-9 या 10 महीने हो गए थे the last time I met my best friend. So yeah, no, actually, yeah, 15th February they had come. So that was the last time I met them. Like, not met them, but yeah. So on Kinney's birthday, we met. We celebrated his birthday. We had ordered cupcakes and Nutella jar, cookie, whatever you call it. We ordered that, and I made lunch for them at my house, and yeah, we celebrated his birthday. I met them. I mean, meeting them was literal happiness. I mean, I was so happy that day. मैं बता नहीं सकती, मतलब मैं सच में बताऊँ, मैं अपनी खुशी ज़ाया नहीं कर सकती अपनी मतलब शब्दों में. इतनी खुश थी मैं किन्नी के बर्थडे के दिन. So yeah, that was the best day, and also the best highlight of 2020. One of the best highlight of 2020. So the next highlight is 4th December. That's the day I got my learner's license for 2-wheeler and 4-wheeler. So for the longest time, I've been procrastinating of learning like 4-wheeler. Like I've been wanting to learn to drive 4-wheeler since such a long time. But finally in the month of November, I did it. So I'm glad I did achieve something finally in 2020, like something that I've been wanting to do since such a long time. So I'm glad I did that. Like I've learned how to drive a 4-wheeler car. So yay. So I got my learner's license on 4th December. So it has to be the highlight, one of the highlights of 2020. The next highlight is 13th December. That's the day when me and my friends went to the theatre for the first time, and I made a vlog of it. And if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna attach a link over here, so dekh lena. So yeah, so that was another special day in my life because that's the first time I went to a theatre after March. Like last time मैं theatre को कब गई थी मेरी बहन के साथ 1st March को गई थी. I went on 13th December. So yeah, that has to be one of the highlights of 2020. I mean, it definitely has to. So the next highlight is 16th December. That's Pooja's birthday, my best friend's birthday, another best friend's birthday. So it has to be my highlight because oh man, I went and surprised her. I met her directly, like after my birthday I met her directly on her birthday, and oh my god, we went to the club. I again made that vlog, so if you haven't checked out the vlog, go check it out here, and also the link will be given in the description box down below, so bhulna mat, check kar lena. So I surprised her, and I kid you not, I have had the most fun that night. मैंने इतना नाचा कि उस दिन के बाद 2-3 दिन तक मेरा बदन दर्द कर रहा था. So it has to, and I had a lot of fun, man. I literally had a lot of fun, like a lot of fun after ages. So yeah, it has to be one of the highlights of 2020. So the next highlight is one of my favorites. It's 18th to 22nd December because I went to Goa and it was my Goa trip, and you're gonna see it in a vlog. I'm gonna be posting the Goa trip का vlog on the 8th and 12th, और ऐसा कुछ तो भी 8th को रहेगा ही एक vlog का part. I've put it in part 1 and part 2 because part 1 ही आधे घंटे का. It's gonna be a long vlog, so stay tuned for that. So my Goa trip was again memorable. I had a lot of fun with my mom, and I had been wanting to go to Goa since such a long time. मैंने एक साल पहले से गोवा जाने के लिए कपड़े खरीद के रखे थे, but lockdown हो गया and it just couldn't happen. So I'm finally happy that I went to Goa. I had a lot of fun, and you'll see how much fun I had in the vlog, so definitely stay tuned for that one. And now the other, miscellaneous highlights of 2020 that I don't remember the dates, or that I couldn't add up in the middle because of the dates. I'm gonna say I have got my first paid collaboration in 2020, which is such a huge deal for me. So finally I've started doing vlogging. Like, I wouldn't say fully, but I have started. I'm trying my best at least. So I got my first paid collaboration. I'm not going to tell you how much. That I'm going to keep it for another video, like content hona chahiye dusre video ke. But I got my first paid collaboration in this year, so I'm grateful for God for giving me this opportunity. And yeah, it's like a dream come true. I don't care about how much money, but I did get a paid collaboration, so I'm grateful for it. There's one more thing that happened that just recently happened, but I don't want to jinx it by telling you guys, so I'm gonna wait for the right time to come. I'm gonna tell you what that good thing is in the next 2 or 3 months. I'm definitely not getting married. At least abhi tak to koi nahi hai, so I'm not getting married any sooner. Uska to nahi hai, but there's something else you'll come to know in the next 2 or 3 months. I mean, March or April ke video mein you will definitely know what I'm talking about, so stay tuned. I also finally hit 1000 subscribers in 2020, for which I'm again grateful. I've been wanting to hit 1000 subscribers since such a long time, and I finally hit 1000 subscribers just recently, so I'm grateful for that as well. And the next good thing that happened is I lost 10 kgs in the beginning of 2020. I weighed 63 kgs in 2019 and in the beginning of 2020, and in Feb or March mein kabhi to bhi in 2 months I lost 10 kgs, which is woohoo. Hard work finally paid off. So I'm proud of myself for working out and sticking to my diet and doing all the shit I did to lose 10 kgs. So I lost 10 kgs. So yeah, that was another highlight of 2020. I lost 10 kgs in 2020, so in the beginning of the year, and I still weigh the same. So I didn't lose now, neither did I gain. So I'll say it's a win-win. At least I didn't gain any weight, so I'm grateful for that. So yay. Also, the last thing that I would like to mention is that I planned on living a healthy lifestyle in 2020, and for the most part, I'll say for the 65 to 70% of this year, I have had a healthy lifestyle. Like, I have not had that much of junk food, so I'm really proud of myself that I maintained my healthy lifestyle. But abhi 2021 mein, I want to maintain more healthy like I want to maintain a more healthy lifestyle, because recently अभी पिछले 10-15 दिन में मैंने काफ़ी जंक खा लिया है. So I really in 2021 I just want to eat 10% का junk food, like 10% of my healthy like 10% of my lifestyle should contain junk food, other 90% should be healthy lifestyle. So let's hope for the best in 2020. So yeah, so this is it for my video, you guys. I hope this video was fun watching, and I hope you enjoyed the last video of 2020, and I hope it was relatable to you too at some level, and I hope it made you emotional too. And if it did, then don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Now go hit that thumbs up button. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then bro, what are you waiting for? Just go and subscribe to my channel now. And also it's like free, so please go hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. And this is the last video of 2020. I'll see you in my next video, which will be tomorrow. I'm going to be uploading a vlog of how I spent my 31st, that is today. So yeah, don't forget to watch that vlog as well. So come on my channel tomorrow and watch my new first video of 2021. And happy new year, and wish you and your family a very happy and prosperous new year from mine to yours. Enjoy your 31st, stay at home or party out. I don't know if it's possible, but whatever, just have fun and make the most of your 31st, and have fun with your loved ones, as I'm gonna be doing with my mom and my loved ones. So yeah, see you soon. I mean, see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye bye.